Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's lesson we are going to learn Python, that is on specifically on the if else loops and function on the ALX project. For those who are taking engineering, is supposed to be assignment 001 Python if else loops and function. Okay, before we dive to the quizzes and the project, ensure that you go through the reading material that has been attached for us to go through. That is the mock flow tool, indentation, how to use the string formatter in Python 3, learn programming 2 Python, and the py code. I'd already prepared the previous video which was able now to explain on how I was able to arrive to each of the answers in the question that we have. For example, if you look at this one, the answer is C is fun. Question 2, what does this line print? We have school. The correct answer is school. What does this line print? L button. Then number 3, what does this line print? Also we have 0, 1, 2, 3. Number 4, we have what does this line print? As you can see, it's supposed to be 2, 4, 6, 8. Number 5, what does this line print? We have L button. Number 6, what do these lines print? And button also. Then number 7, what are these lines supposed to be? Also a button. Then number 8, what are these line print? Supposed to print 2, 3. So you don't need to worry how I was able to arrive. I was just trying to take you through the overview of the answers of each and every question that we have on the quiz section. So those are the answers. For explanation, just watch on the other video that I've already preparing, explaining each and every question that how I was able to reach to the final answer. Okay, let's dive to the task, which is now the most important part. And we have the instruction. If you look at the script, Python script requirements, the most important part is that we are supposed to use the vim, vi, or the emacs as the editor. Then we have this specific place or the specific file that we are supposed to create, the readme file, at the root of the folder of the project, which is mandatory. Also, another thing, we have the prototype of all the functions should be included in the file called this one. So those are the 3 key things that you're supposed to do: the prototype, readme file, and the editor, vi, emacs, or the vim. Okay, let's go to this part. What do we have? We have the GitHub repository, supposed to be ALX, higher level programming, and the directory. If you can still remember, in the previous assignment 00, that is on the hello world, we had created the repository, so we don't need to worry on how to arrive to or rather going all the way to cloning, configuring, and those things. But for these ones, since we already have the repo, we are going directly to this one. Okay, so open your sandbox. Okay, and already created the assignment, so it will be, I will take the shortest time possible to take you through everything. So we have this one, so I will use the cd command to open my repo. Then note that I always use the tab button to complete the remaining word to make your work easy. For this specific one, we are supposed to create 001 Python if loop function. And as you can see, I've already created one. So for explanation purpose, and note, this is for explanation part, I will make some little adjustment. So for this one, we have a so what I've done, I've just created a directory by the name 001 Python reverse loop function, which is the requirement. The requirement is you're supposed to create a directory with that name. Okay, the next step is to open that directory. So I'm going to open it. Okay, let me see whether there's anything inside. And as you can see, it's already empty. Okay, as per the requirement, you are supposed to, this requirement is very important. You're supposed to have a README file at the root of the folder of the project. So I will go and vim readme.md. Then I do prefer to use to have this on the document. Okay, so we have escape WQ. Okay, let me see. So as you can see, I've created the README file. Okay, so the next part, as per the instruction, the prototype. If you look at the prototype, we are supposed to have the prototype of your function should be included. This one. So I will copy this one and paste it here. Then I've already prepared, so I will minimize that part. I've already prepared the code for you, so you don't need to worry on how to go about it. I will share this one at the as a Google Doc at the video description. So I will copy this one, the list. Copy this one. Copy and you paste. Escape BQ. Okay, having done that, I think we have done the most important part. That is using the VI, the README file, and lastly the prototype. Okay, now let's move now to the assignment, to the document. So number one, you're supposed to, this program will be assigned a random signed number in the variable number. So from this statement, I was able to come up with a statement or a code for this one, or rather the solution. So you paste. So we have the VI, paste, insert. So copy this part. Okay, number one, the program will assign a random number, and the file name is one last digit. And as you continue to watch, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also in case you require any clarification on what I'm doing, just write down the question. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, we continue to number one. This is the code that I've already prepared for you. Okay, copy. And you paste. Number So for number 2, you write a program that prints the SQ alphabet in lowercase, not followed. So we move to number 3. I might rush a little bit on this one. So for number 3, you are supposed to write a program that print the SQ alphabets in the lower, not followed by a new line. So copy the file name. So you will find that if you compare Python and C, Python is relatively easy to understand because it's English-like, unlike that of the C. Okay, so enter, insert. Then number 4, you're supposed to write a program that prints all numbers from 0 to 9 in decimal and hexadecimal as the following example. So copy, then you paste. Okay, copy this one. Next, number 5. You're supposed to write a program that prints a number from 9 to 99. So I have this one. Copy and paste. Then next we have the VI. That is number 6. Copy, escape, WQ, VI. So for this one, we are supposed to write a function that checks for lowercase character. Escape. Okay, we move to number 8. We are almost half through. the code for 8 is supposed to be this. Number 9, we have print last digit PY, which stands for Python. Then number 10, you're supposed to write a function that to add two integers and return the results. So this is the add 10 add py for Python. So we are supposed to have something here. Okay, let me get the code for 10. This is 11. Then for 12, we are supposed to write a function that prints the number from 1 to 100 separated by a space. So we use the bus. And this is the code. Then number 13, what do we have? Number 13, we have, so you copy up to that point. Don't copy everything. So you copy from where we have 13 to the number dot C. That's the most important part. So this is the code for that. Then 14, we have print tab alpha. It's supposed to be code 100. Code 100 is supposed to be here is the code for 100. Copy. Escape colon, and lastly we have you copy and you paste. Escape WQ. Then we have our last part, which is number 16, the 102. Then so I think I made a mistake. So the code for 101 is this one, and 102 is supposed to be this one. So ensure that you copy the right thing. Kindly cross-check so that you don't copy the wrong thing. So I will make correction on that. That is VI 101. VI 101. And paste. And this is the code. And paste. Escape WQ. So we are through with all the parts. So the next part is to list the files that we have. As you can see, all the files are let me move this. As you can see is that all the files are right, so we are supposed now to use the hmod u plus x without a space, then asterisk. Between the x and the asterisk, you are supposed to have a space. So press the enter button. So click again the list. You can see that they have turned whole green. So for this one, I think there's a foreign one. This one is not supposed to be there. Okay, let me get rid of it. The VI, this is not supposed to be here. So I will use a remove Rahim VI. Okay, let me see whether it is there. So I've managed to get rid of it. Then there's also another one which I made a mistake. This one, well, this one was supposed to be there. This is wrong because you can see that PYWQ while typing, I made a mistake. So I must get rid of this one. So I will copy it. But where is 101? So 101 is missing. So 101 is able to be missing. So what I will do, I will first get rid of it. This one. Paste. Do you have it now? No, it has been deleted. Okay. So let me use the VI. It's supposed to be 101. this one. Copy, paste. Okay, insert. I will escape. WQ. Okay, let me see whether I have it. So it has already been rectified. Okay, so I will need to redo the whole step again. Shimmered u plus b dash asterisk, enter. Okay, I will add it specifically alone. So we have the cmod u plus v as v 101. Use the tab button. Invalid mode. Let me see where the problem is. Okay, I can see where the mistake was. I was wondering what could be the problem. Supposed to be not v x. Sometimes it can be confusing when you are writing all these. Okay, so it has worked. So as you can see, I've been able now to make it look like there are. But as per the instruction, you are supposed to make sure that the readme and the list, we change them to white to the initial way that they were. I'm trying to use the simplest language so that if you are still new, you will be able to get the thing easily. So I will use the summate u minus x, and we have the list and the readme. Okay, let me see what has happened. So you can see that it has been delisted. It's now different from the other. So having done that, now do now the final step, that is git add as usual. And guys, don't forget to subscribe as we continue to watch. Let's continue supporting the channel so that you can grow together. Okay, so we have the git add dot, then we have git commit. So I will hello world 001. Then lastly, the git push. So as you can see, enumerating objects are 3, 13. Counting objects is 100%, 13 out of 13. So delta compression is to thread compressing object, this one. Writing object, this one. Total, this one. Reused, 0. Then we have remote, resolving deltas 100%, completed with one local object. Then the most important part, it has been to this part, GitHub. It has been stored on my GitHub repo. Okay, let me see now. Since I've already done the same thing, it's a matter of confirming, as you can see. So there's a mistake in one. I will check on that. The same one. The same, we have 1. This one is 100% correct. 1, 1. Okay, for this one is also 1. So we have 1. I will rectify this one. We have 1. Also have 1 there. We have 1. 1. The same, we have 1. Then number 2. Number 2, 1. 1. So, but the most important part is that as I do my correction is that those are the correct codes that you're supposed to use. I will in fact share with you at the description, at my video description, which we'll see now the Google Doc. So you don't have to get worried on how to get all these codes from number 1 to the last one. Okay, let me get them in order for you. So that you can have an easy time to retrieve the code. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe after watching so that you can continue supporting the channel. You can see how much I'm going through to prepare this content for you so that you can continue learning together. Okay, this one is supposed to be there.